with your The Pacers are in a close game thus far. It was their play. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers. The Timberwolves have kept it close after one half. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. It up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Steals.
Some very aggressive defense has allowed both teams to rack up a lot of steals. Ball security will be the key in the upcoming half, especially for the weakest dribblers. You know who you are.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Oladipo into the front court. Leads 3. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Victor Oladipo. Quick catch and shoot that time for 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay with the T-Wolves. Wiggins matched up with Warren. To Covington. Missed that one. The defender was all over him.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Karl Anthony Towns swats it. Make that 7. It's Minnesota basketball to Wiggins. Throws it down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Teague with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Fires the 3. Knocks down the first. Second one's no good. One more coming. Minnesota with the basketball. Covington to Wiggins. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Andrew Wiggins at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. And he can't convert the free throw. Short jumper off the mark. Domantas Sabonis. Wiggins to Teague. From long range. Defense swarm Teague. Missed the three. To Turner. Around the perimeter. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Warren, guarded by Jeff Teague. Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that.
You can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey. Step on his toe. Do something to kind of change up his pace.
Teague to Towns. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Anthony Towns trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Teague with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Rebound belongs to Indiana. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Teague to Covington. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. Warren against Andrew Wiggins. Terrific vision. Offensive and a putback slam.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
To Oladipo. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Robert Covington has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Count the bucket for 2.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep
To Turner. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. So only.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping him.
With a drop step. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Oladipo. To Turner. 5 to shoot for Indiana. With a drop step. Trying to cash in. Oh, Miles Turner. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Beyond the arc for 3. Hits the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. No good. To Oladipo. For 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Teague with the basketball. His guys down big. Miles Turner tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Here's a chance from long range. It's Covington with the rebound. Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Covington. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. With that, he's 5 for 9.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Covington. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Pacers with the possession. Jordan Bell with a piece. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Oladipo. Fires the three. And Victor Oladipo. Wide open look. He cashes in for three.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Shakes free and hits.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Fires the three. Oh, that's how it's done.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. And scores. Strong take.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Gets it in the left corner. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. The shot, almost. Napier with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Bell to Wiggins. Jeremy Lamb able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Straight on three. At the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The Pacers are feeling good. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. T-Wolves with the basketball. To Wiggins. Shot won't go. Count the basket at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Has a chance, and he knocks it down, Jay.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To the outside. To Wiggins. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Oh, too much contact.